The Decepticons for the brand new Bumblebee movie have been revealed, and the new Transformers War for Cybertron toys have also been leaked. So we have lots to talk about, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel and sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you can help us bring you more content like this. Hey guys, it's Rodimus Primal. I am back with another video, and today I am bringing you guys some Transformers news that hit me like a ton of bricks. I was not expecting to talk about it. I was actually thinking about talking about a completely different topic today, and instead, this news came out today, and I'm blown away. I'm honestly blown away. I'm working on my next Transformers script, and I'm typing it out and trying to get my next video, to you guys, and this just drops in my lap, and I am thoroughly impressed with what I see. The first news that we're going to talk about today is the brand new Decepticons have been revealed for the Transformers Bumblebee movie, and they're very different than what we were expecting. They're not like the Decepticons of the previous movie franchise, and they're not jets like, previous Transformers series either. Instead, they're two Decepticon cars, and they're actually classic rides. I'm going to show them to you here. And the red one is going to transform into a Plymouth satellite. It's going to be a female Decepticon named Shatter, and she's going to be voiced by Angela Bassett. And the blue one is going to be an AMC Javelin named Dropkick, who will be voiced by Justin Theroux. And both of these Decepticons look really cool. If you look closely at both of their faces, they have red eyes. They're actually more detail in their faces, more so on Shatter than on Dropkick, but you can really make out the detail in her face. What's also interesting on Shatter specifically is the fact that they actually did shape her a little bit more female than other Transformers within the movie franchise, especially, without going into too many extremes. They also have turbines on her shoulders, which, as well as what appears to be wings, and I'm really curious if maybe she's a triple changer, if she doesn't just transform into a Plymouth satellite, but also transforms into a jet. Maybe she actually is that F4 Phantom, and she isn't that F4 Phantom isn't Starscream. But I honestly think that she is, possibly just a triple changer and actually just turns into a jet as well as a car. And Dropkick looks really cool. I like the door wings on his back. I like the little bits of detail that you can make out. And I can actually see both of them turning into cars. You can see car parts on both of them, which none of the Decepticons in previous films had a lot of detail when it came down to their actual car parts, and you never could tell what a Transformer transformed into. And that's something that I've always made complaints about whenever I looked at the movie Transformers, is that they should absolutely 100% look like they're transforming into the vehicle from their robot mode. And I'm glad that both of these Transformers have that. And I'll tell you something, I'm really impressed. I think that these two Decepticons are going to make a great duo. We're going to see like some actual personality out of them. I at least I hope so. Some people are probably sitting there going, well, in previous movies in the past, they've not really, shown the Decepticons, but I think we're going to see a little bit more personality out of them. The next bit of Transformers news is something I had to drop everything, and I had to make this video because of this Transformers news. The new Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. Now, we all know that the Prime Wars trilogy is over, Power of the Primes is over, and the new toy line that is going to be taking its place is Transformers War for Cybertron. And the first part of this War for Cybertron trilogy is called Siege. and they showed the new toys. Actually, what it was is that Game Informer had an actual leak of their images that they have to print in their magazine for the new toy line, and they've shown up online. And what we see now is the two Autobots, Optimus Prime and Sideswipe, as well as what appears to be the Target Master. You know, you can see them here. You know, Optimus really looks awesome. He's got his G1, you know, look to his robot mode. He has his classic gun, and he has a battle axe. And what's really cool about this battle axe is that it doubles as a shield. And the Target Master is actually called a Battle Master named Fire Drive. And you can see when Optimus is holding Fire Drive, that axe can actually transform into a shield. And Optimus also has lots of battle damage. This battle damage really looks awesome. I think that the, you know, scraped metal on his legs and on his shoulders looks awesome. I think that the, you know, his robot mode it just oozes everything that's cool about his G1 bot mode. And his truck mode, though, that's where I think I'm a little bit wary, but maybe this is a Cybertronian version of his truck mode, because it appears that the backpack that he has in robot mode turns into the roof of his truck, and he has these two extra lights that you can see on the top, and his tires are covered, you know, when he's in truck mode. I wonder if that's a mistransformation. Maybe his tires are supposed to be a little bit different, but his truck mode looks great. In fact, you know, I honestly think his truck mode is pretty decent, maybe if it is a Cybertronian vehicle. Sideswipe specifically, he looks really cool. He looks more stylized than I anticipated. His gun looks like it's his shoulder cannon from G1, but he's, you know, holding it as a gun itself. You know, maybe you can paint that tip white, but he also has battle damage on his shins and on his waist. But like Optimus, his car mode leaves a little bit to be desired, at least as far as I'm concerned. Maybe it's because it is a Cybertronian car and not supposed to be an Earth car, because it looks more like Lightspeed or, you know, like the Dome Zero that they used for the classics Hot Rod. Maybe this might be a pre-tool for Hot Rod later down the road. We don't know. Maybe they'll add a spoiler to him. His car mode is okay. And you can also see him here carrying Fire Drive in gun mode when he is in robot mode. So the Fire Drive himself actually does transform into a pretty cool looking gun. But his robot mode, I'm wondering if this is the same Target Master mold as what Takara used for their Transformers Legends, you know, line when Titan's Return came out, and they actually released Hot Rod with Firebolt, and I think it looks very similar as far as the mold is concerned. So maybe we finally are getting the Target Masters that we missed out on. The promotional art is where it really gets interesting, and the reason why I say that is because if you take a look at the promotional art here of Optimus, you can see some bots behind him. I can't quite make out who the other three bots are, but what appears on the left-hand side, I think that's Ironhide. I'm pretty sure that is Ironhide, and maybe, you know, we'll get a more G1-esque Ironhide that maybe does transform into a Vanette. And I really hope that we get Ratchet out of this as well, because the Evergreen designs have shown up before, and they had the same look and feel as this Transformers War for Cybertron look. So the G1 look and feel with futuristic, you know, Cybertronian hints and elements added to it is a really cool, way of handling, you know, classic characters and bringing them to the forefront. But I'm really impressed with both, you know, these new Decepticons as well as the new Transformers War for Cybertron toy line. I was completely blown away by that. I mean, I was just like, my jaw hit the floor. I'm like, yes, 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 finally, you know, new futuristic looking versions of G1 characters done in a really cool way. And I do like the looks of these new Decepticons too. I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, call me out, because, you know, usually I'm the first one to complain about the movie franchise's look on their bots, especially Hot Rod. But you know what? I'm actually kind of excited. And you know something? I think that this new Bumblebee movie is actually going to be a smaller toy line. That it's just going to come out right around the time that the movie comes out. They're going to have a new Bumblebee toy that comes out, and it's going to have the battle mask that we've seen from the trailer, as well as his, you know, regular robot mode. So I think that, you know, the toy line for the movie is going to be rather small, so that War for Cybertron and Transformers Cyberverse and other things that Hasbro is taking full control over can do really well. I also think that, you know, they are poising Bumblebee to be both a prequel to the 2007 movie and possibly be a precursor to a reboot at the same time. They can go either way, and they're actually doing things in a way that doesn't, you know, affect the movie's story at all whatsoever, so that, you know, we can have, you know, a good good Transformers movie. I'm hoping it's a good movie. One final thing I want to point out before I end this video is that it seems we have gotten 2 more molds for Power of the Primes, and I think they're the last 2 molds we are going to get as far as Power of the Primes is concerned, but either way, they're both really awesome. The first one completes the trio of Monster Bots. First we had Grotesque, first we had Double Cross, known as Twinferno. We had Grotesque, and now we have Rapungus. And Rapungus completes the deluxe size Monster Bots, and he comes with an exclusive Titan Master, which is Solus Prime. And I think this really works in both modes. You can see the monster mode here, and they both look really good. I think it's a really good toy. I'm actually excited for it. I think that if you're a fan of the Monster Bots, you should definitely pick this one up. The next one is one of my friend's favorite Transformers, and I'm excited to actually see this Decepticon / Autobot get released, and that is Punch Counter Punch. And he has both robot modes capable, and he only comes with a yellow gun, but the yellow gun, I guess, is probably just because they don't want to release him with both guns. But he's a really cool looking toy, and I think he's also a pre-tool for Target Master Point Blank. I think we're probably going to see the Target Master Point Blank in the War for Cybertron trilogy. But he also comes with an exclusive Titan Master, which is Prima. So the only way that you can get Prima is if you get Punch and Counter Punch, and if you want Solus Prime, you have to get Rapungus. But I'm really excited for both molds. But I want to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thumbs up this video if you like it, and subscribe as well to the channel. Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter and on Instagram. And if you can help me out, support me on Patreon as well. I'll have a new Transformers discussion video coming soon, and it's going to be heading your way as soon as I get that script done. And as always, guys, until next time, till all are one.